Over the years, Women's Equality Day has come to be recognized globally as an important milestone to acknowledge the fact that women are treated unequally in all spheres of life, only to change this narrative. It is not a hyperbole to say that equality for women doesn't exist even in theory, even in the 21st century. There is a clear relationship between the degree of gender inequality in society and gender inequalities in mental health. Depression, anxiety, psychological distress, sexual violence, domestic violence, and escalating rates of substance use affect women to a greater extent than men across different countries and different settings. Pressures created by their multiple roles, gender discrimination, and associated factors of poverty, hunger, malnutrition, overwork, domestic violence, and sexual abuse combine to account for women's poor mental health. There is a positive relationship between the frequency and severity of such social factors and the frequency and severity of mental health problems in women. Usually, women provide unofficial care to family members and others more often as trusted sources than men. As women are trained by the patriarchal society to watch out for others more than themselves, they often ignore themselves. When they suffer from mental health problems that mostly remain untold, misunderstood, and untreated, the innate frustration may claw its way out in surprising ways. Moreover, women are often misunderstood and joked about given their hormonal changes. Hormonal changes during periods may increase some girls' risk of developing depression. However, temporary mood swings related to fluctuating hormones during periods are normal. These changes alone don't cause depression. Menstruation is often associated with other experiences that can play a role in depression, such as labeling them as being hormonal, cranky, high maintenance, etc. These can make women see themselves in a negative light. Same goes for the hormonal changes during pregnancy and postpartum period. Women suffer from many mental health issues not only due to their bodily changes but also due to societal norms that make women leave their parental haven or their own abodes and are required to try and adjust with strangers, that is, their in-laws. Instead of expecting this transition to be a norm and nothing unusual to trigger emotional imbalances, everyone needs to ensure that women are taken care of. Apart from these, women bear lifelong mental health concerns under the state of poverty, minor ethnicity, sexual abuse, abuse of partner, and whatnot. Women are exposed to a plethora of adverse experiences and environments that negatively impact their mental health and well-being. But you would be relieved to know that awareness is spreading among people nowadays through various researches, surveys, social welfare activities, and of course, the thriving social media platforms. However, the question remains, are those measures effective enough? Do they solve women's troubles or make them go away completely? Practically, they don't. Apart from the suffering women themselves, people around them need to know about their ordeals in various life phases. Those supportive hands must come forward to make women cope with their issues to stay mentally and physically fit. I remember this client who had visited me with her friend. This client was to get married in a week. So, her best friend booked for a session as a part of her bridal shower gift, alongside spa and salon treatment. This was, in my opinion, the best self-care kit prepared by her friend. Isn't it time to practice this and make it trending? On this day, pledge to brace yourself to embark on a journey that would bring light to some imperishable aspects of our life, particularly solving women's health issues and how to be an ally.